Well, so let me ask you my first question, and I want to know that, about your daily problems. All of us have, some sort of daily problems that we normally face, in our life. So I want to know about, the different kind of daily problems happen in your life.
I think problem.
Yeah. For example,
I don't think.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
for
don't have
example, what?
to. Girl, you are really, yeah, good for you. So you should be,
So,
you're
for
really
example,
lucky.
what is your problem daily?
Yeah,
Daily
of course
problem?
we have lots of problems. For example, I don't know, sometimes for example, I'm decorating my actually, I'm changing, adding some extension to my house. So it's like, I have lots of problems with actually, designers, they change everything. And this is, for example, a daily problem that now at this period I have. Like, every day that, I don't know, of course we have some plans to do something and we talked about them before. It's just now, for example, okay, so I think this doesn't work, so let's change it. And you know that I need to work and everything is disorder. So this is my problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I have a problem too.
Yeah. So what is
Yeah.
what is yours?
Yes, my house in another city. Uh, Sometimes my mom said that the the proof is broken.
Yeah.
So the raining where the water come out
Licking.
from the brook. Yeah, leaking. Yes,
Yeah.
from the brook. Brook. I have it repaired.
Yeah, of course. So
So sometimes the problem with the electricity
yeah.
system or water system. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course. I know, especially when it rains, it drips like, well, and you need to fix, but it takes time first. This is the first problem, that we have. But, in daily actually life, especially for parents with kids, for example, they have some daily, we can say, issues, especially when kids are, I don't know, younger, for example, you go shopping, they want something and you know that it's not good to buy, for example, that thing at that time. So you need to convince your kid, okay, dear, please wait. But it's really hard, especially when you have a little kid. It's really hard to explain why it's not good to have it now. So this is maybe a problem with kids. Or when some parents have teenagers, they're rebellious, they are a bit actually at some ages, they're a bit under control, they're not under control, they can't be. So maybe there are daily problems that we normally face in addition to some
Yes.
maybe temporary issues like this one that we are facing. And tell me if you have any trick to something like to face, to deal with these maybe little, they're not really big, unimportant issues. So do you have clever tips? Like, for example, when your kids are not happy with something, and but you can't change your mind, like, okay, so because you made decision, so you can't change it anymore, but they are not happy with your decision, what do you do? Do you have any tricks to solve the issue?
Mhm. Um, with my kids,
Yeah, of course.
when they are not happy, I will ask him what he feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does he feel? What I can do for him to make him happier?
Yeah.
What's the problem with him? I
Yeah.
can share with him. Yes.
Yeah.
So I try to ask him to tell me about the problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he can share,
Yeah.
I think the problem will be solved.
Yeah. Very good. Well, and now let me share my screen. When it comes to daily life, we have some, I don't know, some tricks, but not actually exactly the same that we discussed. That are called life hacks. What are they? Like some tricks, something that you know, and they're clever tricks. For example, I don't know, uh, you want to identify different keys. So some people use nail polish to color them so that they like this. Okay, so you can use some, I don't know, tips, tricks. Okay, if you want to, for example, have more fresh, vegetables. Okay, so I don't know, do this. There are some tricks that normally, especially, ladies, women know very well about them. So tell me about your tips. For example, I don't know, something like if you want to keep something in refrigerator for a long time, you can do this or do that. Do you have any life hacks?
Mm, yes, I think I have life hacks in a different in different area. Mm,
For
life
example,
hacks.
do you do anything in the kitchen? Tell me about your kitchen. For example, I don't know, do you have something like uh, we know that normally we need to know how to keep everything fresh, good in refrigerator for a long time. For example, I don't know how to keep meat in freezer for long. So there's some tricks, something like tips that every woman maybe knows. So I want to know if you have any tricks for something.
In
For
the
example, I
kitchen.
know that I watched a video. If you
Mm-hmm.
put a wooden spoon across a boiling pot of water, so it's something the water is boiling, and of course you know that water can boil over. But if you put this, I don't know, wooden spot over it, so maybe across a boiling water, so maybe you can keep it from something like boiling over. Do you agree with this? Have you ever tried?
Yes. Um.
So
In
let me
the refrigerator. In the
yeah, refrigerator.
refrigerator. In my fridge. I clean it so often. Yes, I arrange um, the fridge every week. Every
Yeah,
week. Mm.
yeah,
Uh, to take to um, make sure that the food is not longer keep it doesn't keep longer in the fridge.
yeah. Of course, of course.
Yes, and the vegetable I keep in the water in the paper. I
Oh,
keep the fresh in the paper to keep it longer, fresh longer. Yes.
very good. Of course.
Mm,
So, yeah,
yes, and mm, every food um, uh, um, is cleaned and washed and dried
yeah.
before keeping it in the fridge.
Of course. So you wash everything before putting it in the refrigerator.
Wash it and make it dry. Right.
Of
Not wet.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And,
Yeah, of course.
and put it in the nylon bag.
Yeah.
And in the grab it into the paper.
Yeah, perfect. To actually you want to maybe, so this paper can absorb extra water so that actually, yeah, it's a good trick. So this is a good life hack. So because you know, it actually keeps everything, I think, fresh for a long time, especially about fruit or vegetables. So you mean this, fruit and vegetables?
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. I will try it. Thank you. It was a good life hack. Okay. So, uh, let me, okay. So we discussed this one. Okay. Let's have a look at the words of this session. Cleverness. Really. What students nowadays need are practical activities, not theory. So what do you think about this? They need to do. They need to take part in actions. You know, we just teach, for example, students or our children, for example, to clean, to do, okay, we just give them some theories, but actually they need more. They need to do. So more than just, you know, just listen and just, you know, hear something. So what do you think? Do you agree?
Yes, I do. Yes, definitely agree with you that we need to do. We need to take part in action. Yeah, we
Yeah.
should. We should. Um, mm, have our kids do the practical activities.
Of course, of course. And do you do this? Do you give responsibilities to your kids to do something, especially at home?
Yes, I do. I share my um, housework, my chorus
Yeah,
with my kids. Yeah, I
yeah.
every morning I write down the color
Ah,
into the paper and what I can do, what my son or my daughter should
yeah.
do. Yes,
So
they
you
have to
have a
finish.
to-do
They have to
list.
finish
Yeah,
to do list. Yeah, to
very
do
good.
list. They have to finish.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I think it's really good idea, especially because normally the children say that, oh, mom, I just, you know, I forgot. So you say, okay, you have the list, so it's okay, you can't. Okay, procrastinate. So what is the meaning of this first? Let's read. Jim missed the opportunity to achieve the contract because he procrastinated it too long. So what is the meaning of this word? When we say, it's like, you know, when you like put off intentionally, like it's your habits, okay? So put off doing something, okay? So this is actually the meaning of this word, okay? For example, when you delay, I mean, when you say put off, you mean that's, you know, delay. For example, you delay doing something until the last minute, or maybe sometimes some people pass their deadline. So to delay or to put off doing something. Delay. Or after deadline.
Procrastinate.
Yeah. Procrastinate. So to keep delaying something. that must be done. That's really important, especially, you know, when something is necessary to be done, it's essential, and you keep delaying, of course, you know, you will miss your opportunities. So this is about this word. Okay, so tell me, have you ever missed an opportunity because you, I don't know, delayed or put it off? So
Yes, maybe sometimes I procrastinate, pro, procrastinate something.
procrastinate. Yeah, procrastinate.
Procrastinate, procrastinate,
Yeah.
procrastinate. Yes. I don't remember now what I procrastinate, but I think I used to.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
used to.
I used to.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, it happens. Well, do up. It's funny. My little brother wants to do up his room by, okay, this one is really good one, to do up, to furnish, for example, to decorate, to do up, to furnish, okay? So you can say, well, if you prepare something, you know, for wear or for example, for use, you can say do up. So it can be like, when you say do up his room, it can be like decorate, or prepare it, or for example, I don't know, something like furnish. So all that makes sense.
So my little brother wants to do up his room by himself,
Oh,
although
he's really clumsy.
he sleeping.
Clumsy people. Okay, do you know any
Okay,
clumsy
no,
person?
yeah, I don't think I am clumsy,
Of course you're
but
not.
I yeah, I like to decorate. Um, I like to do up my house, my
Yeah,
rooms, or clean up and do up. Yes.
of course.
But when built in with hammer, with nails, I don't, I do not use to do with this. I'm afraid to do with hammer.
Ah,
Nail.
you're afraid of working with like, oh, got it, nails and a hammer. Yeah, got it. So you're scared of. Okay, so you can say that's not my thing. You know, I don't know.
That's not
Working with,
nothing.
yeah, so it's not. Of course, we need to get help from a technician, but I can say that my, you know, technician is not really good. And so I can say
Yes.
kind of clumsy because, you know, sometimes I hear some, I don't know, sounds like something broke like this, like, I don't know. I think it's, he's a bit
Yes,
clumsy.
I'm good at
Ah,
clean up or doing up something. Yeah.
yeah, it's really good, you know, when you change something. I don't know, maybe even it's little. I think it can be really motivating. It makes you happy, maybe. I love it. Well, and sort out. My wife did a
Shut up.
great job sorting out. Okay, so sorting out business affairs while I was on. So when you find solution, when you find an answer, so for example, I try to sort out my problems, to find solutions, to find answers. So we can hear out business affairs while I was on business. So to find solution,
The problem.
answer, especially for a problem or for something, you know, everything that you're struggling with.
Yeah. Find solution in answer.
Yeah. And another word that you can use here that's really good. For example, when a new idea, you have an issue, a problem, and a new idea, some things like, pops up in your mind suddenly, it's good to do this. You can use phrasal verb come up. So come up when something actually comes to your mind. Oh, wow, this one is good. Let's do it. For example, I come up with new idea and you come up with, okay? So just pay attention. If you remember phrasal verbs that we discussed before, come up with something, with new idea, for example. I all the time come up with some solutions when we have problems.
My husband.
Really?
My husband. He always has a new idea he come up with.
New ideas.
Yeah, new idea.
Yeah, of course, that's great. Yeah, having maybe a clever person at home is really important, especially when we have some problems and we don't know what to.
Sometimes I come up with a new idea, but I often follow him.
Yeah, because you
he
trust.
he's because his mind is weak. His mind is weak. He has weak mind.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that's, yeah, of course, that's really good, having actually a good mind, like brain, like being clever. And, not only clever, being, I think, proactive. That's really important, to be proactive, not reactive. Because most of people,
Active.
yeah, do you remember, make decision before something happens. But, most of us are reactive. We wait, until something happens and then we react. But some people are proactive, clever and proactive. They decide if something, for example, if we have power outage, what I should do. I don't know, when I have my classes. So being proactive is really important. So I think your husband is proactive. Well, and this one, solution focused. People consider my boss as a solution-focused person because he tends to think about the solution to a problem instead of its negative sides. Of course, we say that it's better to focus on an effective way of solving problem, not maybe negative side. So to focus, okay. Focus on an effective way solve an issue. Because, when something happens, especially with negative aspects, maybe most of us, we get stressed, become nervous, like, we can't control and manage maybe. Just we think about negative sides, but no, we can focus on the solution. What can I do to solve? Okay, it happened, so what can I do? So how about you? Are you solution focused?
No.
That's difficult. It's difficult.
Yes,
Your
I
husband,
try.
I think your husband is.
Yes, I try to be solution focused. I think I like to be a solution focused person.
Yeah, of course. And it's really good. I remember that I watched an animation and it was like, that was about a mom, a single mom who actually was raising her kids, two kids. And, they started growing some plants and they started farming. That was really interesting because they wanted to actually experience rural life. But mom couldn't. She tried and tried, but she couldn't. And one day, a little girl, her daughter, told Mom, we're gonna die because you can't plant anything. because everything actually, yeah, it is rain and you can't do anything. And mom just started crying and said, I think, yes, we're gonna die because we don't have anything to eat. It's something that she was really stressed, like, okay, what? And after that, I remember that she started thinking that no, just let's focus on solution. No, we can try, we can study more to learn how to do it. So being solution focused is really important.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
We can buy from the market, from
of
the
course. Yeah, no, they didn't have any money. Ah, they didn't have any money. So that was the point.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
a little kid, mom, we're gonna die. I said, no, we're not gonna die. Well, okay. So we have some words, adjective, verb, and we're gonna, okay. So if you want, let's use them in maybe 2 or 3 lines to talk about something.
Mhm. Um, I'm a person who not very solution focused. Uh, but I think that to save the time for myself and everyone in the company, I have to train. I try to be solution focused. Um, yes, and the thing and I should uh, procrastinate procrastinate. Uh, I should not procrastinate what I what what I do. I have to um, I have um, keep on. Uh, I never give up. I uh, I should not procrastinate. I try my best um, to keep my work from the start to the end.
Yeah, of course. Keep
Yes,
doing.
finish. Yeah, to
Yeah.
finish it. So if I should finish it, yeah, when I start something. Yeah,
Of course.
yes, and mm, in everything, uh, in I should uh, shut out. Uh, to shut out the solution.
Very good, of course.
Yes. Um,
Sort out solution, you said.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just let me
And
say
do
something.
everything practical. Not we have to do take action. Uh, and it's a practical.
Yeah.
Uh, it's it's a better if I practical then uh, just saying just saying.
Yeah. So just let me say something about sort out. You sort out your problems. It means you find solutions for it, because when you say sort out solution, it doesn't make sense. Sort out your problems. So it means you find solutions. Yeah. Very good. And in every, you can say maybe in crucial, or if we, I don't know, have crisis like, you know, difficulties, problems. So I try to sort out, okay, my difficulties or my problems to be practical, and for example, and not to be procrastinate to make decisions. For example, I try to be solution focused, okay? And for example, when doing up, when preparing everything like this, you can use them this way, okay, if you want, just about sort out. Solution is not a good word after it, okay? Well, so this one, as bright as a button. So what does it mean? As bright as the button. So very intelligent and quick, of course. So if you are, for example, I don't know, my little girl is as bright as a button, like, you know, because she wants to know everything that everyone says. Like, so very intelligent and quick. Okay. So it's your turn.
Yes. My nephew is as bright as a button. He learned everything quickly.
Yeah.
And I read once when as he read once one time read, yeah, he remember what he
Oh,
read. Yes. And he can play. He can learn piano by himself.
oh,
And he is 6 years old. He just 6 years.
oh, very good. Of course he is as bright as a button. So especially
Yeah.
learning the piano, just, you know, by
She
himself. That's,
can she watch a TV
oh,
and
wow,
she hear the video of the musicians later the
wow,
short video. Yeah. He can hear and remember. He can listen and remember, and he play
wow.
by himself.
And he follows the instructions, and wow, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids are
And
really smart nowadays. I think we were, no, we were not. We didn't used to be really smart in the past. I'm talking about myself. I think we had, I don't know if it's the effect of technology. Kids, children nowadays are really intelligent. They can easily learn everything. But you know, in the past, I remember, no, we couldn't. I remember that everything was really difficult, especially when I went to school. When studying, everything was really difficult. But you know, nowadays they're really, really smart. Well, so this structure, good, useful, easy. So, for example, sometimes you hear that I say, I do agree. I do like it. I do love that. So in normal structure and grammar, we say that, oh, don't use do in affirmative sentence, but we can use do or does, normally do, to emphasize something, especially our emotions. For example, I say, oh, I do state my opinion. So I'm sure I want to emphasize stating my opinion. I do agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Okay. I do appreciate. I really appreciate. So I can use do, just, you know, does And after that verb, just base form of verb to emphasize something. Okay, and it can be everything. So, and normally when you want to show your agreements, you can use it. So can you use and make sentence using do?
Hmm. I um mm,
Something that you really like, for example, and you can talk about it. For example, I really like something, or so you can use do.
I do mm, I do keep my religious uh I
I do. For example, I do believe in something.
yes I do believe in God.
Of course. Good. I do believe in
I
God.
do
So,
believe in God.
yeah, of
I
course.
do believe.
Yeah.
I do love you.
Uh, oh, yeah, great.
That's
Ah, perfect. For example, I do love the way you
I
speak. It means I really love
yeah.
the way you speak. Okay. The way you smile, for example.
Yeah, I do love you when you smile.
The
Yeah.
way, yeah, the way, for example, the way someone does something, the way she smiles, the way, for example, she talks, the way she behaves.
Yes.
Yeah. For example, I do appreciate the way my, for example, husband finds solutions for different, actually, and difficult situations and problems. So you can say something like this. Just you want to emphasize and show your strong emotion and feeling about something. Or sometimes you want to
Mm.
make contrast, so you can use this. Well, okay. So we're gonna watch a video, okay, and circle the speaker's answers. Just one moment, please, to share the screen. You can check the questions while I'm trying to play. So, okay, let me share. Just so you know, there is a point here that you need to, okay, because do you need to have the answers and the video at the same time? Because you can't have, because I need to actually play it on YouTube. So I don't think, let's watch it. It's not, but just make some notes, okay? Just make some notes. Well, solutions.
I'm not a very practical person. I don't like DIY or fixing problems with my bike. I do help my friends to sort out their emotional problems, though. Today, I'm talking to people about solving problems. Would you describe yourself as a practical person?
Yeah, I think I am a practical person. Yeah, I do quite a lot of DIY around the house. I've just done up my flat, so I'm quite hands-on, and I'm quite practical in my job as well.
I work for a charity, so I think I'm quite solutions focused, and I like to think I'm practical.
Yes, I would. I don't like just thinking about things. I like having a practical solution.
Yes, I'm a practical person.
Yes, I'm a very practical person, I think, yeah.
With some things, yes.
Most of the time. Most of the time I'm quite practical, yeah.
What kinds of problems are you good at solving?
Well, I'm a project manager in my role in an advertising agency, so the problems I suppose I'm good at solving are other people's problems.
For example, if we go on holiday, fitting lots of different things into the car boot, my husband will sit and waffle about it or think about it and not do it, whereas I'll just go and get on and fit all these different things in.
When things break down, like machines, domestic appliances, really, I'm a handyman.
Anything that isn't mechanical, I suppose.
Interpersonal problems and sort of psychological things is usually what I'm best at solving.
I'm good at solving a wide range of problems, and that includes emotional problems for family and friends.
What kinds of problems are you not so good at solving?
I'm not so good at solving problems that involve difficult people that you can't change.
My own problems, relationships and problems at home, and stuff that you can't avoid.
I'm not good with problems with cars, and I'm not good with reading maps.
Anything to do with cars or machinery.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
Wow, if I could have anything at all, I think I'd like to know when people are telling the truth.
I think I'd like to be able to see into the future and not make the mistakes that I have made.
I would love to make everybody nice.
I think it would be something to do with being able to predict the future of financial markets.
Invisibility. I can avoid problems.
The superpower I would love to have at the moment is to be able to do 10 things at the same time, and that's because I've just had a baby, so I'm always running around.
I guess it will be a power to heal every disease, because I don't like to see people suffering.
Well, so let's see if you can answer or no. Okay. No worries.
I understand what they say, but I don't remember.
Oh, so let's do something. Let's do something for you. Just one moment. I think I need to do, but it takes a few seconds to do it. Just one moment. I need to do something if I can. Okay. Well, okay, this one is good. I'm trying to have it on my laptop, but it takes a few seconds to download it, and then I can share it on the board so that you can have them at the same time. Okay. Well, and now let me see. Okay. No, this is not. Okay, it's being, I think. Oh, just one moment. I need to find it. Documents and videos. So, Telegram. Okay, so I need to find it because Okay. Well, just say guys. Okay. That's safe. I think I have it now. Well, yeah. Now you can see it at the same time. Okay. Now this way. Well, 36%, 37. Okay. Let's watch it. Okay, is it better now?
We don't see. I
Oh, I'm
don't see
sharing.
anything.
I
I don't see. I don't
I'm
hear.
not sharing. Oh, sorry. I think I was sharing. I'm so sorry. Why didn't you tell me? I thought I was sharing. Okay, because you know I okay, I uploaded it.
Hi, I'm not a very practical person. I don't like DIY or fixing problems with my bike. I do help my friends to sort out their emotional problems though. Today, I'm talking to people about solving problems. Would you describe yourself as a practical person?
Yeah, I think I am a practical person. Yeah, I do quite a lot of DIY around the house. I've just done up my flat, so I'm quite hands-on and I'm quite practical in my job as well.
I work for a charity, so I think I'm quite solutions focused, and I like to think I'm practical.
Yes, I would. I don't like just thinking about things. I like having a practical solution.
Yes, I'm a practical person.
Yes, I'm a very practical person, I think, yeah.
With some things, yes.
Most of the time. Most of the time I'm quite practical, yeah.
Well, for the first part, okay, yes, no, with some things. So for the second one,
Yes. So
okay,
the second one is the woman.
yeah,
Yes.
yes. Number 3,
Number 3 is a man.
yeah,
The short man. Yeah, yes.
okay. Number 4,
Number 4 maybe the yes.
yeah.
No. She doesn't want to
Maybe
think
this is number
much.
just number 1.
This is number 1.
This one, okay, yes.
This one is number 2 or number 3.
Yeah, number 3. I'm checking them from the beginning. So from the beginning, let's see number. Okay.
This is number 1.
No,
He
this
is
is
number 1.
yeah. No, this one, no. From the beginning here, yes. This woman, yes.
This is number 1, yes.
And because it's a bit difficult to have them, you know, one by one. So it's better. You know what you need to do? You need to write, you know, at the same time that you hear, because of course you won't remember, for example, what person what said. So that's really important to, you know, write just yes, no, or for example, WS with some, or MT most of the time. So if you write, okay, so what do you think about number 4? So you said yes, right? Do you want to watch again?
Number 4 is the main.
Yeah, number 4.
Yes. Yes.
Number 5. Just, you know, we had 2 different answers because, you know, all of them said yes, except for the last 2 ones. Do you remember?
Yes, yes, the last one is most of the time.
Number 6 said. Number 6 said
some with some things.
Excellent. And the last one said?
No.
You didn't get?
No? Most of the time. Most of the
yeah,
time.
Of course, most of the time, you know, the actually red-haired girl said most of the time. Yes. Yes. Okay, we have the second part of it. So just let's see. Yeah, we have 4 minutes, so we can watch it. Why not? If we can complete. If no, I will send this video for you.
Okay, so I think
a practical solution.
Yes, I'm a practical person.
Yes, I'm a very practical person, I think, yeah.
With something.
What kinds of problems are you good at solving?
Well, I'm a project manager in my role in an advertising agency. So the problems I suppose I'm good at solving are other people's problems.
For example, if we go on holiday, fitting lots of different things into the car boot, my husband will sit and waffle about it or think about it and not do it, whereas I'll just go and get on and fit all these different things in.
When things break down, like machines, domestic appliances, really, I'm a handyman.
Anything that isn't mechanical, I suppose.
Interpersonal problems and sort of psychological things is usually what I'm best at solving.
I'm good at solving a wide range of problems, and that includes emotional problems for family and friends.
Well,
what kinds of problems?
What problems could you get? Was it difficult? So I think you need it.
Yes.
I think you need it. It's okay. I will send it for you. And you can watch it again and answer this question. Just, you know, do you need me to send the questions or no, you have? Do you have the questions or you need me to send the questions as well?
No, I don't need questions.
Okay, so you don't need the questions, just video. So I will send the video.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear. So, well, so let's skip this topic. Okay, we're going to have our next session on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, dear. So, thank you. Nice to see you again.
Thank you. On Thursday.
Of course, on Thursday. Have a good time. Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah, goodbye.
Welcome. Goodbye.